Today let us take up the preliminary crimes, in which we have already discussed about the abetment coming under the section 107 to 120 of IPC 1860. Now we are going to see the remaining two things in preliminary cases, that is criminal conspiracy coming under section 120A and 120B, and the criminal attempt that is coming under section 511. So these two things we are going to see in this video, that is criminal conspiracy and criminal attempt. So criminal conspiracy means, the definition, that is when two or more persons agree to do. இரண்டு, அதாவது கிரிமினல் கான்ஸ்பிரசி குற்றமுறு சதி என்பார்கள். இரண்டு அல்லது அதற்கு மேற்பட்டவர்கள் ஒன்று சேர்ந்து ஒரு இல்லீகல் சட்டம் முறைக்கு முரணான ஒரு செயலை செய்ய எத்தனிக்கும் போது, அல்லது சட்டத்திற்கு முரணானதை, சட்டத்திற்கு உட்பட்டதை சட்டத்திற்கு முரணான வழியில் செயல்படும் பொழுது அதற்கு குற்றமுறு சதி என்று பெயர். ஸோ when two or more persons agree to do a criminal act, one thing. Second, act which is not illegal, that means legal, act which is legal but by illegal means. So the act is legal but the way of execution is illegal means. Such an agreement is defined as criminal conspiracy. Though it is legal, but the way in which it is going to be executed is illegal. That is also coming under the criminal conspiracy. These two things are coming under the criminal conspiracy. An agreement to do an illegal act, when two or more persons combine together to do an illegal act. Second thing, an act which is not illegal by illegal means. Such an agreement is defined as criminal conspiracy. So this is called criminal conspiracy. In criminal conspiracy, the illustration, that is when the illustration we'll see later. Now we will see the section 120B, punishment for criminal conspiracy. So this clearly indicates the punishment for criminal conspiracy. Whoever is a party to criminal conspiracy to commit an offence punishable with death or imprisonment for life or rigorous imprisonment for a term of 2 years or upwards shall, where no expression provision is made in this code for punishment of such a conspiracy, be punished the same manner as if he had committed such an offence. So though it is not committed with the intention of criminal conspiracy, but if the act invites the criminal conspiracy, then it will be treated as if he had committed such an offence. So that is the punishment for, it may be for whenever any offence is committed which is punishable to death or life imprisonment or the 2 years imprisonment, then that shall be treated as conspiracy. And though it is not mentioned, the punishment is not mentioned, it will be treated as if it has been mentioned in the criminal conspiracy, and accordingly the offender will be punished. And then illustration, A and B plan to murder C. A, both combine together, two people combine together and to kill, they plan to kill or murder C. A and B liable for criminal conspiracy. So these two people combine together and they hatch the criminal conspiracy. As there was an agreement to do an illegal act, namely to commit murder. So to commit murder there is an illegal agreement. So that is known as criminal conspiracy. Then in this we will see, so when there is an agreement between two people to do an illegal act, then it is called criminal conspiracy. For that the punishment will be rigorous imprisonment or 2 years imprisonment or life imprisonment. Then 120A case study, Vinayak versus State of Maharashtra, 21st September 84. In this case, what happened? Suppose if one person is convicted and others are released, then it is not fair on the part of the judicial proceedings. HC acquitted accusers 2 and 4, 2, 3, 4, but one they convicted only the accused number 1 alone of the charges and sentencing. So this conviction was set aside because when 4 people are involved under criminal conspiracy, all should be convicted, and convicting 3 people, leaving the 3 people as acquitted, free from charges, so, and sentencing only one person is not fair. So it was set aside. That is 128 case study. And another case study, that is BH Narasimha Rao versus Government of AP. That is criminal no direct evidence in this case. Criminal conspiracy hatched secretly, hence FIR not necessary. So some of the minute details are necessary for this establishing criminal conspiracy. Hence those things cannot be established with the help of FIR. So FIR need not be necessary in case of criminal conspiracy. That is from this case study we can understand this. So no FIR is necessary. Then in criminal conspiracy, there must be direct or circumstantial evidence to prove agreement, but 2 or more persons to commit offence. So the lack of agreement entitles sector. Suppose if there is no agreement between 2 or more persons to commit an illegal act, then they can be acquitted. That is Supreme Court 1980. This case study indicates there was no agreement, lack of agreement was there, and hence the acquittal was ordered by the Supreme Court 1980. Then so these things with regard to the, and another also we can say in this illustration, A makes an attempt in another case that we will see in criminal attempt. So these are all coming under preliminary crimes, because in preliminary crimes, even if a person, the provision is there in Indian Penal Code that even if the people are not involved fully, or all the things are not ending in the crime, or the crime is not taken place, but some initial stages or preliminary stages might have gone there with the intention of doing criminal conspiracy, then it is punishable. That is called preliminary crimes. So all the things are not ending in crimes. Some of the preparatory things are done by some people who are involved in the cases, are entitled for the punishment. That is that is called preliminary crimes. So even if preliminary crime, some of the people who are involved in the case, even though they are not the crime is not completed fully, they are punishable under criminal conspiracy. Then criminal attempt, we will see. Criminal attempt means it has 4 stages to commit criminal attempt. The first stage is contemplation or planning. Second stage is preparation. First stage is planning, what we have to do, the crime, that is contemplation. Second, preparation. For that some preparation is necessary, that is called preparation. Then attempt to commit offence, then actual offence is attempted to commit, and then actual commission. Here attempt means a try will be there to commit offence, முயற்சி, ஒரு குற்றத்தை செய்வதற்கான முயற்சி. Then actual commission, that is the 4th one. So if all 4 things are combined together, then only it constitutes the crime. Otherwise it is only criminal attempt, there may not be the completion. So it is called criminal attempt. So criminal attempt under IPC 1860 can be done by 4 crimes are included in this. section 511, that is criminal attempt. That is, so there may be criminal attempt, but it may not succeed in the ending of crime. For example, if A makes an attempt to steal jewel box, a person A attempt to steal the jewels in a jewel box, but in the jewel, on opening the jewel box, he didn't find anything in the jewel box, though there is no commitment of that is taken away the property, the jewel. It is with the intention of stealing the property, it is done, so it is called criminal attempt. So he is punishable under criminal attempt. And then like that, A made an attempt to pickpocket Z. So a person A called A want to pickpocket the purse of Z, but while doing so, while pickpocketing the Z, and he succeeded in pickpocketing, and on opening the purse, there was no paisa in it or rupee in it. Even though there was no paisa in it, he attempted the offense with the intention of stealing the money. So that's why it is punishable. It is called attempt to offense. That is under section 511. Then the capital offenses like murder, culpable homicide and robbery are also coming under the criminal attempt. Suppose murder will be coming under section 300, attempt to murder, A shoots Z, that is, it is called murder, coming under section 320. If an attempt to murder, that is section 307. Section 307 says if any attempt is made, then it is coming under 307. Suppose, for example, if a person causes injury to another, and by the process of injury, he is admitted to the hospital and he has not died so far, then it will be booked under 307, attempt to murder. But because of after admitting the person, after 1 week or 2 days, if he dies, then it will be converted as murder, that is 300, section 300. So from section 307, it will be converted to 300. That is A attempt to murder A. Attempt to murder A shoots Z. So if he dies, it is murder, and if he escapes, then it is called attempt to murder. Then this is then culpable homicide. Then some sudden provocation is there, and because of the sudden provocation, if some fire happens or some attempt to murder happens, then it is called culpable homicide. Then robbery we already told. Then attempt to commit suicide, and then in the attempt to commit suicide, because of the poverty and other things, one may intend to commit suicide. So what the attempt to commit suicide, sometimes it is not punishable because the nature overcomes the instinct of self-preservation. So that is, because he could not survive, he could not tolerate the poverty, he could not get the food. For example, then the wife, husband and the children, they are roaming, and for 10 days they could not get food, and so then with the children they jump into the well, and another person tries to save him, but in the process the two people are, the wife and husband are rescued, but the children, the child about 1.5 years child, slips and fell into the well and died also. So these are all, though it is coming under suicide, that is committing of attempt to commit suicide, because nature overcome the instinct of self-preservation. So they could not tolerate the poverty, that's why they have driven to that stage. That is called nature overcomes the instinct of self-preservation. Self-preservation could not be done because nature overcomes the hunger and other thing, driven them to go for the self-destruction. Then offenses against state, head of state, sedition, these are all coming under attempt, criminal attempt. The sedition, that is, if they want to wage war and if they want to bring disreputation to the state, then those things are called offenses against state, head of the state, and sedition. These are all coming under the fourth offense against state, head of state, and sedition. So this is coming under criminal attempt under various sections. So with this we complete this preliminary crimes, in which we have dealt criminal conspiracy coming under section 120A and 120B, criminal attempt coming under section 511. So ஒரு குற்றத்தை செய்யும் பொழுது அதில் ஈடுபடுபவர்கள் அந்த குற்றத்தை முழுமையாக முடிக்க முடிவதில்லை. இருந்தாலும் அந்த குற்றத்தை செய்ய முயற்சித்ததற்காக அவர்கள் தண்டிக்கப்படுகிறார்கள். அதுவே இந்த இந்தியன் பீனல் கோடைய நோக்கமாக அமைகிறது. அதில் இந்த இரண்டு விதத்தை அபட்மெண்ட், அந்த குற்றத்தை தூண்டுவதற்கான அதை முன்பே பார்த்தோம், செக்ஷன் 107 to 120. இந்த வீடியோவில் நாம் கிரிமினல் கான்ஸ்பிரசியும் கிரிமினல் அட்டெம்ப்டையும் விளக்கி உள்ளோம். இத்துடன் we conclude this video with this.